Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining today. Thank you guys. Thank you. A special thank you message to all my subscribers. I want to say you guys are amazing people. To all my viewers, you guys are amazing people, and to all those sharing my videos, please, I want to say thank you so much for doing that. I'm so grateful, alright, and may God bless you all for doing that for me and the entire family. Alright, thank you so much. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the things you will face while studying abroad. Okay, as an international student, when you move abroad from your home country, there are certain things that no matter what happens, you have to see them, you have to feel them. Alright, so that is what I'm going to be talking about today. Please, if you are new on this platform and you didn't know, my name is Milton Fonkwa, and alright, on this platform we do talk education. Alright, and if you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor and you hit that little red subscribe button. There is a something written in red beneath this video. If you haven't subscribed with your phone, you will find something written in red, subscribe. Alright, just tap on that subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notification on top of the subscription. Alright, on top of the subscribe button. Thank you so much, so that if you do this, you will be able to watch more videos in the days ahead. Thank you so much, guys. So today I will be talking about some of the things you will face while studying abroad or when you move abroad. Alright, first of all, let me start with the weather condition. The first thing you have to face is the weather condition or change in weather. Remember, most of us who come from Asia, who come from Africa, South America, and other continents, we have different weather conditions in our countries. Alright, so now, especially those of us that come from Africa, we have most African countries, almost 99% have two seasons. Alright, that's the dry and the rainy season, and it's not that even more cold in Africa. But now, if you move to Europe, for example, you are going to discover that there are 4 seasons in Europe. We have the summer, the winter, the autumn, and the spring. Alright, these are the 4 seasons in Europe. If you move abroad, let me say in a European country, you are going to face this. And remember that the coldest season in Africa is the rainy season, while the coldest in Europe is the winter season. So if you are moving abroad from Africa, alright, I am talking about Africa because I know most people coming from Asia and South American countries, they also have most of this, their weather is not like that of Africa. Alright, so if you are moving from Africa, remember that you are going to face the winter season. Alright, and automatically the spring, and these are the coldest seasons in Europe. Make sure your clothing are well equipped. What I mean by well equipped is, make sure you take clothing that are cotton made, alright, so that you can use during the winter season, because it snows a lot in Europe, especially in Finland, Norway, Sweden, all these northern hemisphere countries. It snows a lot. Alright, even in America, in the United States, and other more countries, it snows a lot. So the weather is one of the factors or the things you will face as an international student while studying abroad. Secondly, you are going to face racism. Alright, what is racism? Racism is when someone snubs you knowingly or unknowingly. Alright, some people do it knowingly, some they do it unknowingly. Alright, so if you are going to Europe, know that people will snub you, people will behave as if they didn't see you, people will see you and behave as if they have never seen you. So these are some of the things you need to know. Alright, there are a lot of racist people, especially in some countries where English is not spoken. Okay, if you go to a country where English is not the official language, you will face a lot of racism. or let me say you will have a lot of racist people to face. So my advice is, even us, there are some of us blacks, sorry, there are some of us blacks that are racist people. Okay, some of us black, oh yes, some of us are racist people, but we like to complain that there are only whites that are racist. All right, not only the white are racist, some of us blacks are racist people. So in that sense, if you are an international student in Europe or abroad studying, know that you will always face racism. Okay, you will always face racism. So what you are to do is, never mind your business and you move on. All right, that is the only thing to avoid racism and racist people around your area. Okay, so that is what I can tell international students, because this type of people, they always exist. They always exist, no matter what happens. They always exist. Okay, they always exist, no matter what happens. The other thing you are going to face in Europe or abroad as an international student, okay, is hard times. You will face hard times at certain points in time, no matter what happens. Remember, when you first move to Europe, there are a lot of things you have to put in place. You have to look for an accommodation, you have to register in school, and a lot of things, alright? And these things involve money and other factors. So, if you move to Europe for your first time, no matter what happens, you are going to go through stress a little bit, okay? If you don't stress a lot, you will face stress a little. That is what I mean by hard time. And maybe at some point in time, you will also be stressed up. For example, if you move to Europe and you are struggling to get a job, if you are somebody who was struggling in Africa or Asia or South America, and you move to Europe and you are struggling to get a job and you don't have the job, you have bills to pay, you have food you have to buy to feed yourself, maybe you have tuition fee you want to pay. At the end of the day, if you don't have a job to sustain all of these things or to take care of all of these things, you are going to be stressed up, and that is what is I mean hard times. Okay, so no matter what happens, there is a point in time in your life that you are going to face hard times. So this is one of the things you will face while studying abroad. So you should know that, okay? Then the other factor I'm going to talk about, if you move to Europe, you will realize that as an international student, or let me say like as a student who is going to study, and if you finally enroll in a university in abroad, you will realize that there are schools, okay? Schools in Europe are highly equipped more than schools in Africa. That is the painful truth. Anyone who doesn't want to agree to this fact is maybe has some problem in the brain, because schools in Europe are more or somehow equipped more than schools in Africa, and that is the plain truth. For example, let me tell you something. In my days at the bachelor's level, my university always taught me there were a lot of things I used to do because I am a science student. There are a lot of things I used to do. The teacher will call them, but I have never seen them. Okay? But when I moved to Europe, I noticed most of these things are found in their laboratories. Most. Even some of this electron microscope. There was one time we used to have the light microscope and the electron microscope. That was what the teacher used to mention at some point in time. We had to use them, but we had just light microscope in our school. Okay? We never had the electron microscope. But when I entered the laboratory in Europe, in my university, I saw a lot of electron microscopes. So that is the difference. That was the first thing that came to my mind when I entered the laboratory in Europe, in my European school. All right. So these are some of the things we will always notice. No matter what happens, schools in Europe are highly equipped more than schools in Africa, or schools abroad are well equipped more than schools in Africa. The problem is we do not have the resources in Africa. Our problem is the leadership in control. They don't want to equip it. So what do? We face what we have and we fight for better days ahead. Alright, so these are some of the things you will face while in Europe. So note them down and try to move on, especially the fact the racist act. There are a lot of racist people in Europe. So if you go to Europe and you want to begin to focus your mind on these racist people, it is going to take more of your time. You will waste a lot of your time doing nothing. Alright, so when you notice racist people, you stay away from them. You might not be racist and you might be racist, but my advice is don't go close to people that are racist. Okay, because they are going to influence you. We shouldn't avoid people, but stay on the lane that is correct. Alright, so that is what I can tell international students for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you didn't subscribe, please do me a favor and you hit that little red subscribe button beneath this video, okay, so that you will watch more amazing videos in the days ahead. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye bye.